What's up, everybody? Josh Bennett here with PulleyFP, the channel where we help you gain leverage in your business to free up time and resources. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can basically write blog posts or content for your website, for social media, whatever you want, in a fraction of the time of what you're normally doing it for. So, a normal blog, say, call it a 1,500 word blog or 2,000 words or however long you want to write it, can take a lot of time to sit there and type out, do your keyword research, type out the article, outline it. All that stuff takes a lot of time. Well, what if you could do that in a fraction of the time? And that's what we're going to kind of dive into, and I'm going to show you the ways. But basically, the key is, doing what I'm doing exactly right now, and that's talking. Talking can basically speed up your writing by light years. And there's a couple ways that you can go about doing this. You can talk just significantly faster than you can type. And so if you can leverage that, you can basically free up hours of time a week in terms of creating content. So a couple ways you can do that. So, and to kind of show you the power of this, Gary Vaynerchuk basically wrote an entire book in a studio in one day. With the idea of, he talked and then basically outsourced the rest. And that's what you should be doing too with your content. If you're a business owner, content is a wonderful thing, drives a lot of people to your business, but is that the most valuable use of your time? Probably not. But there is a way to get the content in your voice. And so one way is to create a video like this. Create a video for YouTube, for LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. Video is going to be kind of the wave of the future when it comes to marketing. So if you can get ahead of that curve, create a video, throw it up on LinkedIn, that's going to be one piece of content right there. And you can record a video in no time. A lot of people get camera shy and think that I have to have huge, crazy production equipment, and I have to have all this, expensive stuff. Like I have to, any excuse in the book. But really all you need is this and a pair of good headphones. If you have your phone and a pair of good headphones, cameras on cell phones these days are so good that that's really all the quality you're going to need. Yeah, you can upgrade and do like a DSLR like I'm using right now. You can get nice lighting, you can do all those things, but really all you need is a cell phone, and that's about it. And so you record that video, but then what you can do is you can take that video, and if you don't want to do a video, you can actually just do an audio recording too. So say you're going out walking the family dog, and you want talk about your piece of content today, whatever you're in the mood to, whatever you're going to write your blog post about. You can just start walking and talking into a microphone while you're walking the dog, kind of kill two birds, one stone. And then once you have that, there's a couple different things you can do. And I didn't queue up a couple of these, but couple different ways you can go about this. So say you have that video, you can then take that video and come either to rev.com, which can then do a transcription for $1.25 a minute. So if you have that transcription, basically what they'll do is they'll strip all the audio and give you 100% accurate basically Word doc of everything you said in your audio file or your video. You can do the same through a software like Otter AI, where for example, let me get logged in. So like, for example, I uploaded this video, and so I uploaded the video, and then it prints out this, transcript of everything I said. This one's not necessarily quite as clean as rev.com, so rev.com will be 100%. This is going to be probably 90%. But then what you can do is you can export this text, and it'll send it as a TXT, or you can basically do it to a Google Doc, which I'm not upgraded apparently, so I can't do it a Word doc, but I do TXT all the time, and that's totally fine. But then what you can do is you can take that text file and you can take it to Fiverr. So for example, blog. And there's gonna be thousands of people there that will be willing to write a blog for you. And then you can just essentially take that transcript, send it to them, and just say, hey, I want this turned into a blog post. And you may pay $5-10, and then you get a nice blog written. If you're going to be producing a lot of content, what I would recommend is doing something like Floxy. So Floxy basically allows you to do all sorts of different content, including writing, where you can do video editing, you can do graphic design, you can do writing, you can do all sorts of things. So let's say, they have 2 different packages at, you can have like 1 or 2 projects going at a time. So imagine this. Imagine that, and this is kind of process I use, that you record this video, you upload it to Floxy, you can have somebody on Floxy edit it, then you get it transcribed, they write the blog article based on your transcription in your video, and now you have an edited video that you can upload to Facebook, YouTube, etc. You can have them create a thumbnail for that video or for your blog post too. You can have them create other graphic content in your blogs like infographics. So you can have all this stuff outsourced, and really all the time it takes you is 5-10 minutes to actually just sit down and talk it through. So there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of go about this, but I mean, even nowadays, if you don't want to go that route of paying for it, you can actually do it for free too, where you can do that transcript, or and then do it, copy it over to Google Doc and then edit it that way. Or if you don't even want to go the route of doing a transcript or doing a video, doing like a Google dictation or like Google Mic. So like say you have a Google Doc open on your computer or your phone, you can just talk into it and it'll actually type everything out as you're going. Obviously it's not going to be in the most grammatically correct fashion, but you can start talking through that, and next thing you know, you're going to have 2,000 words and you spent 10 minutes on it. Granted, in that case you'll have to go back and sort of grammatically fix everything, but it's going to cut your time of writing that blog in half just by talking to the mic instead of actually typing everything out. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about speeding up your time with this, but the key is, any of those, what I would call like $10 an hour tasks, make sure you're outsourcing to that someone's going to be there's always going to be a better writer than you. There's always going to be someone that's better at grammar than you. Put people in the position to do what they do best so you can focus on growing your business. And even if you want things to still be in your voice, this is a way to kind of get the best of both worlds. But hopefully you found this video valuable. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel for more awesome tips to leverage your business and start scaling. But yeah, let me know any comments that you have down in the comment section, or any other ideas that you have around ways to scale your business. Always love to hear them. Until next time, cheers.